to look
Because she's
into it.
only been in jail, what, 2 months? She
Good.
reported in February.
The bitch has good behavior so far. Are you kidding me?
There
Listen,
must be
Sarah.
some sort of adjustment. There must be some sort of like adjustment. I don't know. That it seems very strange.
It seems strange. And yes, as of right now today, Penny has not seen a penny of this money. So we're just letting you guys know it's all bullshit. But hi, Jen Shah. I know you're listening, girl.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be great if they're listening in jail? Hi to everybody
Hi.
there.
Oh,
Hi, all
God.
those white collar crime people. Hi.
Hi, Jen Shah's PR. Love you. Call me. Do you want to talk now about other rumored lawsuits? Brandi Glanville, my good friend who we've had on the show, and Carolyn Manzo. Now, Carolyn has done an interview since, and a topic shocker came up, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about that." Which I just go back to, Carolyn, girl, you know you don't want to talk about that because you're in the midst of possibly suing. Brandi is, I mean, come out and listen. Does this all happen with Brandi at night after she's on the sauce? Because she was so quiet for so long. The lawyer came out. The lawyers demanded the footage from Bravo. Now we have these series of tweets from Brandi. I just go to and I love Brandi. I'm not criticizing. One of my favorite guests ever. I just go to girl, is this 2 a.m. when you're on the sauce and you're home and you're on the next vodka? We've all been there, girl. No judgment. Right? It just seems weird out of nowhere.
I worry about her too, because she just posted a TikTok video where she said she fell and hit her head in the shower and had a concussion for a while. So I don't know how often people fall in the shower that are young, sober. I'm sure it happens, but
listen, head injury. That's why Bob Saget died. For real, I'm really.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm really scared of head injuries. If I hit my head and I'm fine, I'm going to the emergency room. That's just my thing. It's that's the brain. You gotta, that shit really fucking scares me.
Isn't that crazy? Right? Liam Neeson's wife, his beautiful wife.
Oh, there, really?
Right? Skiing incident. Yes, skiing accident. That's what she did. She whiplashed, hit her head.
And now she's, oh, Jesus.
That was a decade ago. So, but it was very rare. It's, but I guess it's not that rare. I mean, obviously Bob Saget too. Okay. What did you make of that whole tweet though? I mean, Brandi's basically saying enough with this stupid narrative. Carolyn's fine. They hired me back for another girls trip because I did such a great job in the first one, which she did up at the Bluestone Manor. She was terrific. I thought, this is Brandi's new, resurgence. They plied us with alcohol, and this feels like a setup. And this is bullshit. What do you think? You've had an exclusive interview with her.
I mean, I just never feel, I agree with a lot of that. The only thing I can't reconcile is why does Carolyn feel the way that she does? You know what I'm saying? I need more information, but she also she came out to say, I'm not suing Bravo. And by the way, this is ruining my life. This is a pretty strong narrative that she makes her look, you could say that about anyone you want, but now it's really costing her probably her TV career. Now, mind you, can't you sue then? Isn't that is what defamation? Oh, everyone who wants to sue everyone, fucking messy ass Gorga and Josephina Gorga sending their fucking cease and desist to all these people where they don't have a leg to stand on. Yeah, envy said. But it's when it goes to the business. I think if this really didn't happen, girl, why aren't you suing a bunch of people? Why aren't you suing Bravo and claiming they're letting the narrative linger out there? Why aren't you suing Carolyn? Why aren't you suing if this is really not true? Because it
takes a lot of money to sue.
But you had it. You do. You had a TV career. And now if you don't, that is a true damage. That's what I always say to people. What is Melissa Gorga's damage? She got her fucking her feelings hurt. Fuck off, Gorga, Melissa. This is a real, oh, fuck her. This is a real,
really come for Melissa. Okay.
She pissed me off. I don't like her going after all these people that are working hard. She didn't come after me. If someone's oh, it sounds like she did. Girl, trust me. You would know if she did.
Okay,
I just think that
because I know you talk so much RHONJ with.
No, we could talk it here, but I just think
I want to know why they got a gag order. Why they, for the first time in Bravo history, Joe Gorga and Melissa Gorga got a gag order, and does that apply to the entire cast?
Rumor is it's like the whole cast, but Miami got it last season. I broke this on the Patreon with Kim. Someone wrote about it. Like at the end of the season, all that stuff with like Adriana and Alexia, where it started involving like Frankie, and like Bravo doesn't want real deep. Rinna was the last one. They don't look. The Beverly Hills girls got a narrative. So like this whole thing with Melissa and Teresa now, it's just it's we're going dark again. Do you know what I mean? It's going dark.
So okay, so wait, what did Miami do that felt dark?
I
Like, why
think
did they get a gag order? I don't get what Rinna
well, I
did
think
or
that
said
Alexia, well, Adriana on the screen, she hurt her foot. And then, Alexia was like, get over it. It's your damn foot. Like, you're fine. And she's like, it's an injury, it's an accident or whatever. You should know about accidents. And she referred to Frankie, who has brain damage. I mean, he's come a long way. So Alexia was like, what? Rightfully so. I have no team in this, guys. I really like them both. And then Adriana's like, that's not what I meant. And then a lot of the world came for Adriana, but a lot of them said, Alexia and Marisol, you're being very, mean girls. And the girls apologized. Like, what more do you want her to do? But it was all this talk and podcasts and other things in the media about this brain damage. And Barbara's like, none of you could talk anymore. Shut it down. So they've said to people like, oh, trust me, honey, I interview all these people. Bravo is involved, and there are like this one can't speak and that one. Oh, it's a nightmare. So I think it's the whole cast, just that like Jersey's getting too toxic, which is another reason why I think Melissa is definitely going to be fired. We're done with this toxic relationship. So it's time for Melissa to go, but Bravo doesn't want any of this. They're just done with all this like narrative, and they want you to fight over a bow on a cake. That is my go-to line. Thank you, Heather Dubrow. So what? So you think, what do you think of Brandi, girl? What do you think of all this? She says it. I'm
I think you're right. You and I both worked for major corporations, and it is true. And I always had a coworker that told me our bosses, when I worked, I worked in corporate radio, corporate TV, it's their candy store. And he always had a motto, which the motto was always, I'll do it your way, to our boss, like whatever they wanted to do. Brandi's too real is what I'm getting at. Okay. Brandi, like when you did the Behind the Velvet Rope, the most recent interview with her, just like how she went in about LVP and stuff, I think she's just too real. I think she almost probably can't help herself. I think she did really well on Girls Trip and maybe used some restraint. They like loved her, and they know she's sort of a, matchbox just waiting to be lit. And so I don't see Brandi